Buongiorno and welcome to my channel. So today we have the Sephora VIB sale haul. You guys know I love hauls. I love watching hauls. I love hauling. I don't like what it does to my wallet, but I did have a lot of gift cards from my birthday, so that is mostly what I use on all this stuff. So just be aware that this is not usually my average haul. Like, I had gift cards, okay? Don't judge me. But I got some really good things that I'm really excited to share with you guys, so hopefully you guys are too. Please don't forget to subscribe down below. I do upload at least 3 to 4 times a week, and I'd love to have you guys. And hit that like button if you guys like hauls and want me to continue to do them when I have money or there's a sale. That's the only times I really do hauls. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this video. All right, I think I'm all set to get started. I have my makeup wipe. I'm trying to remember not to wash my hands in the sink and then dry it. Like, we have black hand towels, and I always use those to like dry my hands after like rubbing swatches off. And then my husband uses that towel for his face, which I think he should have a separate towel for his face anyways, but he'll use it and he'll be like, why do I have glitter stuck in, it's everywhere? And I was just like, I don't know how that happened. I have no idea. So I'm trying not to do that anymore. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, so first up, I could not fit it in the bag. I have the Norvina Volume 1 palette. I did just post a review of this. I don't know which video is going up first, but it is what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. So if you are interested in my thoughts on this palette, definitely go to that. It was definitely happy that it came out like right at that last day of the sale, because I was like very much like, oh, I'm not gonna get it. But then with the sale price, I was like, okay, all right, I'll get it. So I'm very happy with this. This is the only palette I actually picked up during the sale. Yeah, I didn't really pick up a lot of eyeshadow type stuff. So moving on, I got a few highlighters, because who doesn't need more? So I picked up Cookie because everyone was just like, you have to get it. Like, it was like the most hyped up, like talked about highlighter I think of the year, and it came in that like giant like palette. So I did end up picking this up. And I picked up Tickle. I know. But I couldn't really decide. I thought this one was going to be way too light for me. Like, I was just like, is this really going to work on my skin tone? Like, usually things that bigger YouTubers recommend, like if it's Nikki Tutorials or Jaclyn Hill, like, I'm just like, I'm not that skin tone. You know what I mean? So they don't, I tried to learn to like not shop like that. But I actually had a few of you guys say like, no, it's totally fine on medium skin. So I actually really like it. I have a different highlighter on my face, so I'm not going to add it there. But it is worth the hype, I will say. I love the formula of this. It's like a not too powdery. It's just like a jelly type I was impressed. Like, I swatched it in store and I was like, okay, all right, I see what everyone's talking about. I don't love Benefit's box packaging. Just me personally. It's a $30 highlighter, and I just feel like the box cheapens it, but it's a gorgeous product. But that's just my preference. I don't love boxes. I wanted the bronzer, but then I was like, am I going to be able to dip a bronzer brush? Like, no. All the ones I've ever had in a box, I don't reach for. Second highlight I got. We'll do swatches of all of them, because the slightest difference makes a big difference. So I got the Milk makeup highlighters. I did swatch some in store. Some are more glittery than others, so I definitely recommend swatching. But the shade I got is Iced. It is what I have on my cheek right now, and I really love it. It looks like yellowy in the pan, and it's one of the lighter shades, surprisingly, but the other ones just felt like they were gonna leave like that cast on my face, and I was like, no, like no. So I'll swatch it next to Cookie so you guys can see all the highlights that I got. I don't know what was wrong. I wasn't even planning on getting 8. I planned on the Milk one, okay? And then I ended up with 3, and this freaking brush that I'm never ever gonna use. Tickle just seemed like it'd be more my speed. It almost reminds you of Natasha Denona Alba highlight, which I adore. So it kind of has that like pinky goldy shift to it, like almost like a duochrome highlight. But same thing, it's the box packaging, but you guys can see it's a pinkier type highlight, but it really translates more to gold. So this one is Tickle, this one is the Milk, and this one is Cookie, so you guys can see. Anastasia swatches like really stain my hand. So those are the difference between the 3. Enough highlighters. All right, the next thing I picked up is the Lawless, which I haven't tried a lot from Lawless. I'm always interested in them, but they never have it in store, or at least my Sephora's don't. And I'm just someone who likes to play with makeup and then decide what I want. So I always like, I want the liquid lipsticks, but I'm like, oh, I don't know what shade. And they're not cheap, you know? So that's kind of what I guess was why I haven't tried it yet, is what I'm trying to say. I'm like, spit it out. Use your words. Okay, I got the deeper shade. I was looking on the back to see like if it says anything, and it literally says nothing. So the presentation of the box it came in was really nice. The actual bronzer though, like it's $38 bronzer, and the packaging is already getting really filthy. It is the bronzer I have on right now. I got the darker shade. The lighter one was there's only 2 shades. I think they need more. I feel like I need like 5 different shades to choose from when bronzers come out, just saying. But the packaging is getting really dirty because it is white packaging. This is what I was a little bit like, oh. Like I opened it up and I was kind of like, it's a very small pan for the size of the package. Like I was expecting this to be like filled, and it's quite a bit of space in there. So just know that like it might seem like you're gonna get a lot of product, but you really don't. And it almost looks like I can just pop the pan out and put it in a Z palette, which I will never do. But it is a nice bronzer. So far, I'm really enjoying it. I feel like it looks a little bit intimidating in the pan, like it's gonna be really, really dark, but it's perfect for my skin tone. The other one was, yeah, it was definitely more cool toned, and it wasn't my favorite. Like, I was just kind of like, that looks a lot. It was way too similar to like the Marc Jacobs bronzer. So I went for the deeper shade, which I believe is called Baked, but I could be wrong. I feel like they all have similar names now, where I can't get the Milk Makeup one straight and like the Lawless one straight. So that is the darker shade of the 2, and I'm excited to like jump into more Lawless Beauty. I love the product. It's just getting very, very dirty. Next up, picked up a few foundations. You guys know when I did a full review video on the Pat McGrath, and then I did one on ABH and Fenty, and then I made sure to compare them all. But I did samples, you know. I always recommend getting samples of foundation before buying, and then I waited for the sale to actually pick them up. So I did want to get lighter shades. Hopefully it wasn't a mistake on my part. I got 1 shade up from the Pat McGrath, so the one I tried on in the video was 16, which I think fits me perfectly right now, but this tan is not gonna last. Like, you guys can see my tan lines. Yes, my skin tone is more olive. I'm not, you know, I don't self-tan is what I'm trying to say. So I wanted to get shades that would last me a little bit longer. Like my natural tan is starting to fade, if you will, and it's just because I went to Mexico. And other than that, I try to stay out of the sun. So I wanted one that I could wear all the time. So I got medium 14. So I hope it's fine. But oh, this packaging, so nice. I'm really excited that I got this. I'm not going to wear it every day. It's definitely going to be more of like like when I just want to feel good and luxurious. That's when I'm going to get this. So that's when I'm going to get this. That's when I'm going to wear that one. Definitely not an everyday foundation. And then if you saw my top 3 videos for foundations between the 3, I ranked Fenty last. I've been playing with it way more now because I got like 4 different samples of it. And what I found is it does not work well with the Milk Makeup primer that I used with all 3. Once I changed it, I feel like I'm like spitting at you guys. I don't mean to. But I did end up picking it up because once I changed the primer I used and I set it all with a powder, then it wore way, way better to where I was like, oh, okay. But at first I was just like, why is everyone loving this? So I think it's one of those like finicky foundations, just saying. But I kind of changed my mind a little bit more on this one now that I've kind of learned how to prep it differently. Is it a little bit annoying that you have to do that? Yeah, but now I'm like, all right, like it's on my face right now, and I'm like, The only thing I hope is I got shade 240. So I have a theory, right? 300 is my perfect shade right now. It is what I have on. However, like I said, I want it for the winter. So the only way that I was like, which shade should I get? How am I going to do this? Because I feel like it's so confusing. Like, I feel like brands should have like I almost feel like they should put it in like different categories where it's like the warm olive tones, the pinkish ones, the neutral ones. Like, just go by that rather than because like you would think, oh, I'll go one shade down, but then that's a different undertone. I would rather have them group them by undertones. Is that being really picky? I just feel like it would be easier, because trying to choose between 50 shades was just so hard. So I got this one. I hope it's the right one. And what I did was I matched it to the untanned part of my boob. And that's why I decided, like, that is going to be your winter shade. Hopefully it's right. But that's a new theory I'm trying out. We will see what happens. Or else it's going to be way too light. But it matched my untanned boob. So I'll keep you updated. That might be a new trick. And then I picked up the Fenty brow pencil. I do have a review on this already. And I'm probably just going to take it back. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I do love the paddle brush side, like this little toothbrush comb. It's definitely a lot softer than like a typical spoolie. But you know, I never got no shade fade from spoolie. So I love that side of it. But to be honest, the pencil, like, it's irritating me that every time I open it now, like, it's falling out. And because Ulta is having its 21 Days of Beauty, like, coming up, they are going to do Benefits brow products. And I really like Benefits brow products. So to be completely honest, I'm like, do I want to exchange it for $20? If I'm already having trouble with it, maybe I did just get a shitty one. Of course, everyone's like, it's your fault. Which I'm just like, okay, calm down. I love Fenty. Like, I would never break something on purpose or review something and like try to break it on purpose. I just have rough hands, I guess. I don't know. But I really didn't push that hard on it for it to like completely break. But now every single time I open it, the actual pencil part keeps like popping off and falling on the floor. And for a high-end pencil, I'm kind of like, you know, I don't think it's worth the price. I'm going to say it. It's nice. I'm not saying don't get it. I'm just saying for me, it's not as revolutionary as I like thought it was going to be, you know? So I'm going to pass on that. Another brow product I got was the Kat Von D brow powders. I've gotten these in the past and I really like them. They've lasted me a really long time. They're fragile. If you drop them, they break, unfortunately. Just know that. It's happened. It's happened to me. Sad days. But I got a darker shade and a lighter shade. I got Walnut. And these are actually, I think they're being discontinued. They're on sale for $10. And then I also got the 20% off, but so worth it, especially for the $10 compared to when it was $20. Like, go get you some. Like, I'm not even, yes, they look like they have shimmer in it, but it does not come off on your eyebrow. I would highly, out of everything in this haul, like, go get these now, right now. All right, 2 ABH products I got. I got the primer, which I got the mini size. It really was a mini. It was half the price for half the product. I feel like you should always check that. But I got a sample, and that sample has been lasting me. It's been 3 weeks since I've had it. I've used, like, you don't even need a pea size. Like, you need the tiniest amount, and I think this thing is going to last me, like, at least a full year, like the mini. So I really like it so far. It is light. That's the only thing. It only comes in the one shade. So I really just focused it at the bottom of the lid, but I'm excited about it. I've been using concealer forever, and I didn't realize how much a primer can make a difference. So highly recommend this one. And then I haven't tried out the liquid liner yet, so that is something I picked up, and I will be using it in the next coming, video. But I'm excited for the eyeliner. I needed a new one, so I only got one. Last few products. I randomly got the Urban Decay Grindhouse Sharpener, only because she recommended it and said it was a really good sharpener, and I keep buying like cheaper ones in the Sephora brand, and they end up eating my pencils, and I end up in a really bad mood. So I'm going to try this one out, and I will let you guys know, but it's just a pencil sharpener. I'm not going to take it out of the box. But if it's worth it, I will let you know, because that is the most, if you spend like $25 on a lip liner and then it goes to shreds, not a good thing. And then I got a few lip products. So I got Becca, their lipstick loves. These are amazing. I pick up one on every sale. This is the shade Bear. I got Tulip last time. And then this time I was like, I'm going to get another one because I love the formula so much. It's one of my most used lipsticks, hands down. So Sugar is a little bit too light for me. It's not the best suited for my skin tone, but this is the color Bear. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm so happy about this. And then I did this Sephora like little birthday thing. It was they came out with a Drunk Elephant. You get the jelly cleanser and the Proteini polypeptide cream. I need to give Drunk Elephant a second chance. I feel like I'm in the minority here when I say that, like, I haven't loved anything. Like, I didn't mind the products, but I didn't notice anything great with my skin. I just felt like it was a really expensive skincare for what it was. Like, I didn't reap the benefits. Like the marula oil, like, I didn't like it. It was so thick on my face, and I like oils, but that one just did not work for me. So I'm excited to kind of give these another try, and because I didn't spend any money on it, I'm happy to do that. And then lastly, I got a few Natasha Denona lipsticks. With the ABH review, I also reviewed these ones, so if you want to see lip swatches of them, head over there. But she did a I Am Nudes collection. Nude collections are coming out this year. You know, we're hopping all over that train. But they look good, so that's good. But yeah, I got 2 shades. I got Beatrice and I got Charlotte. I love them both. Happy I got them both. Happy I got them both on sale, $25. But if you want to see actual lip swatches of them, then definitely check out my other video. Charlotte looks so nude. So there's Beatrice and there's Charlotte. I definitely would pick up more of these, but I'm going to wait till they get to the store because it's just really hard choosing a nude. But Charlotte is actually what I have on right now. It looks so similar to my looks very similar to my skin tone, because it is. But with a good lip liner, I actually really like this nude. I usually am pinky, but I think I like this one a lot. Do they smell like anything? I haven't smelled them. It smells like vanilla. It smells good. I like it. I'm into it. Yes. Nah. Okay. I'm being annoying. We just watched this really dumb movie and now it's all stuck in my head. Okay. That is it for my haul. I would love to know what you guys picked up. What have you, if you guys got any similar products, what you guys passed on, what you guys are interested to see me play with. Just anything you want. Comment down below. Not anything. Be kind. Okay? It's holiday weekend, no one should be in a bad mood about that. So anyways, please subscribe down below. I really appreciate it. Hit that like button if you like hauls, and let me know which products you guys want to see in action. I would love to do that for you guys. So that is it for me. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I always hate the thumbnail. I'm like, do I look shocked? Do I like, ugh. Not my strong suit.